The typing. Is this thing on? Hey y'all, what's going on? I'm not on screen again. Let me minimize this. So this is a video response to my sister, her trends for you, Miss Keisha. And hopefully y'all can hear me. I hope to God y'all can hear me. Keisha had someone who asked her, is it okay to move in with a man, you know what I'm saying, before getting married or whatever? You know, and do you think he'll still want to marry me if I move in with him? And now that I've said marry me so many times, I want to say this. Put it on and make it want to marry me. Anywho. So I looked, and like I always do, and I know she does this on mine, she'll go to looking at the comments and stuff. And of course someone commented and said, you shouldn't get married until, you shouldn't live with a man, you're supposed to marry a man, that's the way, God, has it set up, which is true. And she was like, of course we know that. So what Keisha said back to them. But I listened, and Keisha was saying, you want to know what you're getting into and this type of thing. And, her situation was, kind of extraordinary or whatever. Not really extraordinary, but she was saying that she lived with him before she got married, but it wasn't nothing going on. And you know what I mean? Like, it was trying to see if she was going to be able to deal with him. She was like, I don't want to deal with nobody who's nasty. He could have been dirty. Just some of this shit. So, I thought about it because I remember years ago, my mama said to me, it don't take no man no 2 years to figure out whether he want to marry you or not, whether you the one. You know what I mean? Like, really the question should be, first of all, don't be, every woman I guess wants to get married, and then you got some women who's like, I don't want to get married, honey, I'm fine just the way I am. But you got some who are thirsty for marriage. And I find that the marriage thirsty women, they shit a lot of times don't fucking work because they so eager for just the word marriage. Just, I want to be in this marriage. Not for the right reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not making the right choices. All they want to do is get married, wear the dress or whatever. Just to say, my husband, I'm married. Just to say that. They haven't thought about the whole shit because it ain't no game. You know what I mean? Like, it is supposed to be till death do you part. And, in my opinion, don't move in. Seriously. Like, the longer you live with them, and like I said, Keisha's situation was extraordinary. It did work out for her, and her husband loves her dearly. I've witnessed that myself. But I would say, don't do it. Fuck it. First of all, you're going to be setting up shop. You're going to be giving him wifey shit. Why the fuck would he marry you? Why? Marry you for what? You living here, you cooking, cleaning, washing drawers and shit. You doing all this other, what? Why we got to mess it up with marriage? The longer he gets relaxed with you, living with him, you know what I'm saying? Doing all of those things, what you need that for? And with that being said, he's going to be like, well, shit, she settled for this, fuck it. Give a nigga a rope, they want to be a cowboy. He going to continue doing what he's doing. Now, I know it's some people out there that it's not so. You know what I'm saying? That it didn't go like that. They did move in or whatever. Now, let me set the fucking record straight and speak on my shit. We lived together. And we also, you know what I'm saying, we lived together, was doing premarital shit, and then I decided I didn't want to do that no more. Like, I'm just not doing it. There ain't gonna be no sex. Like, I just cut it off until we get married. Now, It wasn't a thing where I was doing that because I wanted him to force him to get married, because he was more than ready. It was always on me. I'm really the fucking runaway bride, really, is what he calls me. And the day we got married, he was kind of like, I was afraid you wasn't going, you know, but I did, because I knew he was the one for me. But I cut that off because I just decided I'm just not going to, for me, my personal preference, I wasn't going to live in that particular sin no more. You know what I mean? Now, and I'm not judging anybody, and what I'm saying is not to be, you know, I'm not trying to be judgmental. I'm just saying, that, you know, like my mother said, it don't take no man a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying, 2 and 3 and 5 and 7, 18 years for I find out finally we got married, girl. You know we have been going together for 45 years. Well, then, bitch, you crazy. Y'all way past common law. You know what I mean? Like, at a point, it's like, how much more do you need to know about me? You know, first of all, that kind of makes you think, well, damn, if you know you being the best woman you can be, what's faulty in his ass that he don't realize and see that? You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing everything or whatever, and you still don't feel the need to get married and blah, 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 this and that and other. That ain't cool. Don't waste your time, because if marriage is truly what you want, as long as you want it for the reasons of you're in love with that person, not just for the sake of marriage. Or there's also the thing where, which I decided, which I loved them anyway, I just wasn't ready to, I was tired of, you know, the premarital sex shit. You know what I mean? Like, it was time for me to allow myself to be an honest woman. You understand what I'm saying? Because it never was a thing where he wasn't ready. It was always me, like I said. And it just, you know, it's time. Of course, I wasn't going to do it unless I was ready and it was a man that I loved or whatever. I tried to choose wisely. You know. And I would say for those women out there that's just like, girl, when's it going to happen when I'm getting married? My eggs are dried up. Girl, they see it on you. A marriage thirsty bitch, they can see you coming. Because that desperation just oozes up out your ass. Kick back, relax, or whatever. Pray that the right man for you comes along. Know what it is you want. And for those who would try to get married just to do the dress and the flowers and my wedding's going to be this and that and other. That's the smallest bit of it. That is the tiniest part of being married. Because after everybody go home and they done cut the cake, you done come back off the honeymoon, this what you got. You know. So, you know, I was just kind of listening and I thought about that myself, because I remember my mother said that to me, honey, it don't take no 2 years for no man to realize whether you the one for him or not. With that being said, ladies, if you have set your criteria on, look, I'm not going to don't be giving no man 5 and 7 and 8 years and this and that and other. Before you know it, you done gave the best of you in intervals. I can't say that, y'all. It's one of them words for me. You know, gave him 8. I gave him 5. Out of that motherfucker, I gave him 10. You know what I mean? For you know it, the best years of your life you done spent on nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, make the right choice. I would say to somebody, nah, don't do that move-in shit. You do what you want to do. But, you know, if you worth him sharing bills and shit and beds and shit with, if he love you, then why, you know what I'm saying? What's the issue? We doing marriage shit. And the famous line, it ain't nothing but a piece of paper. Well, that goes both motherfucking ways. It ain't nothing but a piece of paper. Let's go on and get this paper in her. Yeah. Well, I mean, we doing it. Yeah. It's just a piece of paper. Come on. It's nothing. You know. Don't give up the best of you and look up and you done wasted all this time. And, you know, you done loved a man and you done gave him this and you done gave him that. He done wore you out, and then in the end, he don't marry you. Now you bitter in a motherfucker. When Mr. Right do come along, you ready to bite his motherfucking head off. Everything he do, you on his ass. You gonna wear him down. You want him to carry, like O'Du said on the R&B Wives, the weight of every bad relationship. Which brings me back to saying, and I've said this before, don't be carrying all that motherfucking luggage. Bag ladies. I know this because I done had plenty of luggage. I done had enough luggage for 2 motherfuckers. You know. And I don't know, I just wanted to kind of talk about that. And I don't know, like, ladies, y'all can tell me, because I don't know that I could do this dating thing. Like, if I wasn't married right now, I couldn't be fucking with these men right now. Hell no. My temperament ain't gonna let me do it. Because I'm not for a whole bunch of shit. And especially at 43. I'm setting my shit, and it's just shit that I ain't gonna put up with. No matter how you dress it up or whatever, I ain't gonna be able to do you. You know what I'm saying? Because I, like, now, it's like, it's free nature. Like, I've heard women my age and this and that and other, and older, who have said that they men, like, you know, have asked them to have a threesome. I wish a motherfucker would. I'm not gonna be able to do it. And all of this, well, I give it a try for him, fuck him. I'm not gonna do it. If one coochie ain't enough for you in a bed, honey, then I'm not the one for you. You need that alien ass bitch with 2 coochies. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I don't know nothing about it. Shit. You know, it just is what it is. I ain't for the bullshit. And y'all, I have seen, like, one of my other sisters that's here on the YT, and we talking, just listening to her, and she was telling me about this guy that she kind of talked to, and turned out the motherfucker had a woman, and the woman done called her. That's some bullshit. You know, and I thought about it, you know, and she's a nice looking woman herself and all of that, and I'm like, damn, is it really that fucking bad out there? You know, where, you know, I guess in this new digital dating age or whatever, that's another thing. I'm not jocking Facebook nor Twitter nor none. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be able to do it. I cannot know who you are by the way you type your motherfucking keys. And you can put any picture up. I fuck around you. Yeah, I'm brown skin, I'm this and that and other. Not that it should be about looks, and here you come, a motherfucking mud duck. Best I'm gonna do is spray some water on your ass and try and get that mud up off you. You know, which it shouldn't be about looks, but I'm just saying a motherfucker can say they anything over this internet. You know, like, what happened to the time when you would be getting your gas or some shit like that? And not to say his rotten ass ain't, you know what I'm saying, he ain't no good either, but at least, you know, you met him and you know what I'm saying, like, y'all met physically or whatever. You know, what happened to that? And I know we living in a different time and shit, my ass is just probably old and just ain't, you know, I just ain't hip. But I come from the time when it was, hey, you know, can I talk to you for a minute? And not, pss, pss, pss. That shit will never get my motherfucking head turned. Pss. Fuck is that? I don't even know. Pss. If you talking about, pss, is that her? Is that your name? Pss. I don't know what that is. Hey. What? Huh? Address me as a human being. You know, or whatever. Yeah, I'm just kind of going off on a tangent. So, I got a couple of questions. Just a couple of questions. One, you know, would you move in with a man with hopes of getting married? Or would you not? I mean, you know, would you be like, stand your ground and be like, nah, I'm not doing it. You're not getting the cow, the milk, and all of that shit. You know, which way? And, you know, how do you feel about, I mean, what is your limit on, you know, and this I say to ladies because I am a woman, what is your time frame in which you are really willing to give a man before you think he need to be going in the right direction? You know, we've been together, we seem happy, you know, What's your time frame? Have you thought about that? Have you thought about why am I giving this motherfucker 7 and 8 years and we've been together? I ain't gonna be able to do it. What's your your time frame? Next question. Are you with this internet dating and shit like this? This Facebook dating and meeting up and all of this kind of shit? I'm just curious to know, and that's for men or women, Are you, with that? So maybe I asked too many damn questions. This was just, I watched her video. I had watched part of it and then I went back and watched the rest. And I was just kind of curious, to know, what y'all thought about it, and just kind of speak on it or whatever. I think it was a really good topic to bring up and to talk about, and just her. And I always want to hear. Oh, I gotta ask this, fellas, for the men out there, can you not see a thirsty marriage bitch coming from a mile away? A bitch that's just eager, her motherfucker. The clock is ticking and my eggs is drying up, bitch. Can y'all not just see her coming? Just drop that shit below. I can't. They irritate me so bad. The desperation just lays on them like a double skin. I'm just having my eggs and I'm getting, oh girl. Anywho, y'all, so this is just me kind of rambling on. Y'all answer those questions below. I'll do a video response. I'm sorry I'm not on camera, but hopefully y'all can hear me at least or whatever. So just let me know, just tell me where y'all at. Okay, I'm out of here. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Much love.